again on this beautiful Friday in Chicago. That's right, Brendan with Atlas Stationers coming at you live, and we are going to be pulling your orders right now. In addition to, we are also going to showcase these $5,000 pens in between the orders. We know you can't believe that these pens get to this value, but the truth is they are real. So if you want to join the order queue, we go live every Wednesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time to pull your orders. Head to our website, atlasstationers.com, place an online order, and at the checkout screen, leave an order note asking to be pulled during the TikTok live session. Again, every Wednesday and Friday, 3 p.m. Central Time. We've got 4 orders here. Let's just jump right into it. So, first one is going to be for Sabrina H, order number 110149. Let's get it. So for those of you who are new here, we just walk around our retail store in our back warehouse space and we pull these orders. What's on the orders? Well, that's dependent on what you folks have submitted the order on. A lot of times it's going to be inks, pens, and notebooks. That's predominantly what we sell here at Atlas. But this one right here is going to be 4 inks as well as a TWSBI Eco. So we're going to start right here. We're getting a Ferris wheel press, Lunar, Jade Rabbit, and Lapis Lullaby. So let's go over here. It's actually on the other end of the ink aisle. As we head down here past the Pilot inks, the Robert Oster inks from Australia, the Diamine out of the UK, and then we are here at the Ferris wheel press display. We need the purple Jade Rabbit, one of the newer releases, sold out multiple times, so don't miss out on that. And the Lapis Lullabies, which is actually a part of their Fairy Tales collection, so that one's going right there. Next up, we need the Diamine Meadow, the 80 milliliter bottle, which is actually a beautiful green. Let's see, where is it at? If you get a close-up on that, you can see that even this green is not just green. It's kind of more of a mossy, army, just I guess a lighter green to simplify that. But we have over 600 different flavors of ink, so all available on our website and obviously in store on this crazy long display. Now, we're going to head to the back because the last item is the Wearingeul Phantom of the Opera, which would normally be stocked right here. But with new releases, they are almost guaranteed to sell out within the first few days, so we actually keep some in the back so we don't oversell in the store. Because that would be bad if somebody orders it online and then before we pull it, somebody purchased it in store. All right, don't look. We're gonna type in the code here. La 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 la, boom. The door is open, come on back. We're gonna show you our little backstock situation for the inks. So this huge shelf right here is basically all of our backstock inks, accessories, our disposable pens, just anything that is not actually in a pen box. So this right here is kind of our little secret stash. The Phantom of the Opera we expected to sell out, so we didn't want to overstock it in the store. So that is in safekeeping, which we just pulled. Now the last thing we need is the TWSBI Eco T fountain pen, the Royal Jade. This one is in a gift set and it is sealed, so unfortunately I won't be able to show you what it looks like. But we're here, right under the narwhal is TWSBI, and we've got the special edition set. And it looks like Sabrina ordered a stub nib, which should be very fun with all of these inks. It's a broader nib and it's going to be a flat head nib. So the line variations are going to be thick on the downstrokes and thin on the side. So these inks that shimmer and sheen should be a lot of fun to play with. And Sabrina, that's actually your order completed. So y'all know the drill. We're going to throw in a nice little gift for being pulled on TikTok. I think the Pelicano is very fitting. This is a really fun entry-level fountain pen from Germany. We're gonna throw that in for being picked on TikTok. And of course, we gotta go to the card stash. Mama T's card selection is always prime. Inka Binka bottle of ink. Some nice poetry here at Atlas Stationers. That's the Atlas card. We'll throw that in there. Sabrina, you are all set. We appreciate the love and the support. That's gonna go out to you soon. So now that we pulled an order.
Yeah, really quick, we got a few comments here.
Sure.
First one, we got, can I show you my pen collection?
Why not?
Next one, I picked up that Wearing Gold ink too, and it's amazing.
Absolutely.
And then that's what I have mine in. I love the stub nibs.
Yep. The stub nibs are fun. Now, if it's your first fountain pen, I might advise you not to do the stub nib because they can take a little bit of practice to get used to, as the tipping is just a lot different. So if you are trying to enjoy the inks though, and you're a little bit more experienced, the stub nib is always a great choice. Let's pan right here. We've got 3 super expensive pens that we're gonna go over. All are from Montegrappa out of Italy. Let's start with the Lord of the Rings. This is their Doom fountain pen, special edition. The interior tube right here is actually called Montegrappa. It is an exclusive resin recipe to Montegrappa that no one else can use or make. And you'll see that it's very, very dazzled up. So we've got the sword, the weapons. I think this is actually Frodo's sword right here. The Eye of Sauron, which actually spins. We've got Gollum right here. This is actually a limited edition of 137. We've got number 49. If we open up the pen, you see it's got an 18 karat gold nib. And lastly, arguably the most fun part about this pen is the ring does actually open and come off from the pen cap. And I've tried it, it doesn't fit me sadly. Not sure if you'll turn invisible, but I will tell you, this pen is naturally making me want to buy it. The power of the ring. So that one's at about $5,000 right there. Super limited. We've got one here ready to rock. We'll show the next 2 in a second. We got any questions, comments, or we ready to rock?
Yeah, a couple comments. That is a beautiful pen. And then you got one that says ballpoint or rollerball. I don't know the difference or if they're the same.
Sure, that's a great question. I'll do a video that we can post on our page explaining the difference, but to summarize, ballpoints are actually oil-based, so they're more of a paste ink. They're typically retractable because the refill will not dry out if exposed to oxygen, whereas rollerballs are typically water-based or gel-based, and those are typically capped because if the refill is left out, it will dry up from being exposed to oxygen. 2 very different writing experiences. Imagine writing on receipt paper. If you're at a restaurant, you're signing your bill, your check, that's most likely the experience of a ballpoint, kind of like a waxy feel, if you will. So we'll do a video though, that's a great question. Next up, we've got another ink order. This one's for Dolores A, order number 110319. Let's get it. You know what? Let's grab the bin too. The bin makes all of our lives a lot easier. So, I mean, again, the popularity of the Wearing Gold and the Ferris wheel press, I mean, it's so obvious considering, you know, basically every order we pull on here has one of these brands at least on the ticket. The first one is the Vayu ink, which is going to be the newly released green from Wearing Gold. And these inks all are imported from South Korea. South Korean inks are just really taking over the market because of how fun the colors are, the ink characteristics, the properties. They change colors, they're vivid, they sheen, they shimmer. Just a lot of great stuff out there. And then we also need, check this out, the 12th Night, which is our own Atlas exclusive. So this one you can only get here, and we'll probably have to show you the swatch. Let's head down to the Robert Oster. It looks like Dolores is really showing some support because Dolores is also getting our Robert Oster Atlas exclusive ink. This one is the Polar Vortex. We had some fun naming this back in like 2019 or 18, whenever it was. Chicago experience, the Polar Vortex, extremely cold conditions. So this is a really fun, like grayish blue that we felt represent that big weather events. And still showing some more love, Dolores is getting our 3rd and final Atlas exclusive ink, the Atlas Iron Ore. This one means a lot to us. It's got our storefront on the box right there. This one is going to be a black with some silvering shimmer, some bluish shimmer. I'm only going to show one though because of the fact that you've got to check these out on our website to see it all.
Yeah, and as you're looking for the swatches, got a couple questions here.
Sure.
Do you guys sell the Conklin All-American 4-wood?
The quad wood, that one we actually sold through. That was a limited edition. We do not have that one anymore, unfortunately. Deeply sorry.
Next comment, wow, Wearing Gold seems to be taking over for the Pilot Ear Shizuku. That was all the rage.
Yep, many years ago, the Pilot Ear Shizuku line Although still very popular, that was really the biggest hype when it came out in terms of inks. This is the 12th night, by the way. I mean, look how beautiful that is. But yeah, Pilot inks are still really popular. They're pretty consistent amongst their entire brand, just really beautiful colors, very wet inks. But they don't really feature any of these unique characteristics such as shimmer and sheen and things like that.
Yeah, a couple more comments here. Sure. Do you have any other store locations?
This is the only one. We've been here since 1984. My great-grandfather started the company in 1939 on Wacker and LaSalle, like a block north and two blocks east of us.
Okay.
So,
and
yeah, let's walk and talk.
Do you send to Germany?
Yeah, so all of our international shipping policy questions can be answered on our website. Go to atlasstationers.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom. You'll see a shipping policy, and it'll explain all of the international or the other countries we ship to.
All right, and then last one right now. What is your favorite ink to use in springtime?
Oh, that's a very, very challenging question, and that will differ, honestly, day to day. I will say for me, I've been feeling a lot of high risk and high reward. I really enjoy the platinum inks, which are iron gall inks, so it does require a little more maintenance in terms of cleaning your pen more frequently, but the colors are fantastic. I would say, you know, the majority of people prefer, I think right now, Ferris wheel press inks and wearing gold inks. As I mentioned, they're very collectible, they're very unique, and all of that good stuff. If you want one of my all-time favorite inks, go check out, let's see, man. Kompeki is a classic blue. I'm trying not to be boring. You know, my favorite all-time ink is probably Pelikan Tanzanite, which is a blue-black. I know it's boring, but the ink is just so consistent and works well in any pens. So I'd say that, Pelikan Tanzanite. Let's roll with that for this one. Really depends on the mood. Really depends on the mood. For Dolores, we're gonna throw in, we'll keep the ink segment alive for her. We're gonna throw in this Monte Grappa blue ink for being picked on TikTok. And we gotta go for another ink card. Let's go down here. This one says, The Fountains of Atlas, which if you see, that's an inkwell right there on the middle of the fountain. Perfect. I'll take that phone real quickly. We got a huge shipment coming in, so Brian's gonna go answer that. I'm gonna carry on the video. Hold on, folks. We're gonna go one hand. What's up? How we doing? How are we doing? All right, Dolores, really appreciate the love. So what I'm gonna go do real quickly is I am going to run out there to our ink and show you some of my favorites. There's one from Dominant Industry that has just been unbelievable, and I'll go show you the swatch right now. I really want that quadwood and I want to buy it from you. I get all my stuff from you so far. Colton, send us a message to info@Atlas Stationers. We might be able to make an exception for you. You know, typically with special orders, it's a little bit more difficult, but we can see if we can work something out for you. Just address it to me if you can. Let's see, where are we at? We need to go to, all right, here we go. Check this out. Check this out. Autumn Forest, just unbelievable. That's my favorite shimmering ink right now. Super unique, a beautiful fall green with some pink shimmer, rose gold. I mean, that's just beautiful. I mean, Dominant Industry is really fun too. Perfect. All right, Brian is back. We're gonna flip the camera. I went ahead and answered their questions. Oh wait, sorry, we gotta do this and this. Excellent. All right, let's go back and pull the last two orders and talk about the other two high-end pens we got here on display. You know, sometimes these questions, you're really putting me on the spot, kind of challenging. The next one we're going to talk about is the Batman limited edition from Monte Grappa. Now, this pen, I believe, was inspired by the most recent Batman released, the one with Robert Pattinson. Is supposed to highlight the grittiness and the rumbler that Batman was. You know, a lot of times people don't realize, you know, the character of Batman and Bruce Wayne has a more dark persona, right? And really, they were trying to be more tactile and kind of address his younger investigator days where he didn't really have as much technology and all of that good stuff. So you'll see a very gritty pen. It's actually got Batman right there on the nib. This one is limited to 330. We've got number 121 here. This pen is also about $5,000. I mean, what a 1-2 punch. Lord of the Rings Doom and the Batman. All right, let's go ahead and pull another one. We've got Rosalie T, order number 110268. Let's get it. We're gonna cruise through this one. We got a mix of some inks, some pens, and some cartridges, some coasters. So let's start with the coasters that are gonna be right here. We've got a whole section. We need the one that is buying organic. I think it's this one. I hate it when I think I'm buying organic vegetables, but when I get home, they're just regular donuts. Nice. Love that one. And we need the Wheel of Fortune coaster. Let's see. Where is it at? Where is it at? We're looking for a light green with a green border. Which one is it? I think it's this one. It is this one. This one is not friendly to say on TikTok, so I can't say it. But go on our website, you'll be able to read it. So we got two coasters right here. Now we need the Colorverse Blue Crab ink. And somebody actually asked if we have any outer space themed ink. Colorverse offers a whole variety of inks that are themed about in regards to space, constellations. They do combo packs. This is the Eye on the Universe Season 7. So we've got Mystic Mountain, Pillars of Creation. Just go look up Colorverse, you will not be disappointed. All right, now we need Wearing Gold Half Moon with Dim Lights. That right there. We need the Wayfarer, two really popular inks. And then the last thing we can grab out here is going to be the Pilot Iroshizuku ink cartridges. I was talking about how great the ink is. They did release some of their colors as ink cartridges to fit their pens. They are proprietary to Pilot, however. So you see we got a whole bunch of them. We need the Kujaku, which is a really fun bluish color. Let's go to the back and pull the two pens. We need to grab a Monteverde pen as well as a Laban pen. And they do have the new TWSBI here, which is not yet on location. We hope to have it early next week, so we can't pull that one obviously. So this one will probably be on the hold shelf until we get it in. Let's put our fancy bin down right here. And we are going to head back to the biggest pen warehouse in the Midwest, folks. So Monteverde is going to be down here. We've got some signs that indicate where each brand is, and then we are working on actually naming each specific model to make our lives easier here. We need the Blue Mountain with an OmniFlex. It's this right here. Perfect. And then we're going to grab the Laban, which is right here. The Aqua Lagoon with a fine nib. That one's in the display, so I'm going to pull the empty box, and then I'll pull the extra fine so you can see it. I'm not going to pull the pen out of the display on video, but I want to show you guys the pen.
Then we got two comments here. Can't wait for this year's sidewalk sale.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. That's August, I think, 17th and 18th. Third Thursday and Friday every year in August. It's our biggest event of the year. We have over 10 to 15 pen vendors who fly out here. We take up our block out in front. We bring the store outside. Over thousands of people attend. Super fun time.
And then, can I replace the nib on my TWSBI Eco?
Yeah, so technically you can. However, we don't sell them. We'd recommend reaching out to TWSBI directly. That would be your best bet. So, okay, here is the Blue Mountain Monteverde. Beautiful pen with rose gold appointments. This is a flex nib from Monteverde. Great choice. It looks like we're staying within the theme of a nice blue. This is the Laban 325 Aqua Lagoon with a nice ivory finish, gold hardware. So that's that. We are actually done with this order. Like I said, I'll go pull the correct nib size out of the case because that was the last one. And let's go ahead and throw in an Atlas card. So many choices. I like the Good Vibes cards. The life of every fountain pen is ink. We got that one right there. And then Rosalie, we are going to throw in a Pilot Plumex fountain pen. This would be great for yourself, or if you want to enable somebody else, this would be a great one to give. So that one is all set. We really appreciate the love. We'll leave this one right here because we got to go pull the other pen, and then we got to put it on the hold shelf, which those are all pre-orders for new releases. All right, the last pen we need to talk about is the brand new James Bond 007. Clearly, you can see what the inspiration was. The really cool part about this pen, besides it being very tactile and sharp, is that the box itself is pretty crazy. I don't have it here. Actually, hang tight for 1 second. I think I do have it here. You've got to see this box. So this is the box it comes in. Literally an entire briefcase. And now the coolest part about this pen is that the cartridges are actually little like bullets that you fill up with ink, and then you put them in the pen. So this one is not an internal piston filling system, it's actual cartridges. And we have the booklets and the pamphlets and whatnot on display in the ink bottles, so you won't see them in here, but everything sits so well. And I mean, can you imagine walking around with this briefcase and then opening it and it's a pen? I mean, that's pretty sweet. So we'll leave this in here for safekeeping. So that one is the newest of the three that we showed today. Unbelievable pen. Let's see if I can figure out how to close this here. There we go. Price is about like $35,000 to $4,000, I believe. So we'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and pull the last order. Now would be a great time if you got any questions. We can take care of them as we walk.
Yeah, I got one here. Do you carry any bags that would fit a laptop or writing supplies?
You know, we used to carry a whole bunch of goods like that. Now we do not, unfortunately. We apologize about that. Maybe in the future, though. Maybe in the future. By the way, this one is for Kristen R, order number 110136. So real quick, what I wanted to show is a big update we did today in the shop. For those of you who've been following us or who visited our store before, we used to have the point of sale cash registers right here. But now what we did is we actually flopped them. We flipped them, flopped them, however you want to describe it. And so now we put the two pen cases that were right here and we added them onto the LAMY display to really create a larger pen department in which you have significantly more space. So if you like that update, let us know. But we feel it's a great change. It's actually allowing us to create a larger department without splitting it up. So we'll see how it goes, but I think people have really liked it so far. We just finished it today, so fantastic. We're gonna start with the inks. We've got Jacques Urban, Vert Empire. This is one of their anniversary inks. Is it? Never mind, I lied. It's actually right here. One of their regular edition inks. Beautiful green. Seems like green is the trend. We need Waterman Tender Purple, which is right here. Classic ink. We need Macbeth from Wearingle. Yeah, I think every order had something from Wearingle today, just nuts. Right there. Ferris Wheel Press, Lights on Broadway. This one's gonna be that pinky purple. Look at that. I mean, look at that packaging, just spectacular. So we got that. And then what we need is the Kaweco Perkeo, which is going to be in the case over there, which we'll grab, and then a Ferris Wheel Press converter. Let's come around over here. We got all of our converters stashed in here. We're looking for the Ferris Wheel Press, which I believe are these guys. Pop one of these out. So these will fit Ferris Wheel Press pens, so you can use their inks. Really nice packaging for a converter, to be honest. A lot of times these converters just come loose, so we put them in a little Ziploc bag. And the next pen we need, and the last item, is the Jumbo Green with a fine nib. Should be right over here. This is the Perkeo model, which is under $20, so a great price point if you're looking to get into fountain pens. We'd recommend starting with something like this. Let's wrap them all the way around.
Yeah, and as we're going, got a couple comments here. Love the Ferris Wheel Press packaging.
Sure, me
and
too.
Then next one is, yay, that's my order. Can't wait for the new inks.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we appreciate the love, Kristen. We really do. And I think you picked some great how to do it because you didn't get one duplicate color. You really mixed them up from across the different brands, and I think that's the way to do it. If you're watching, I'm gonna allow you to pick what we throw in for being picked on TikTok. Let us know real quick. Hopefully you're still on the call. So here's what we got. We got some washi tape. We've got some Pilot Flumix, a LAMY ink. We've got some pencils. I'm not sure if you need batteries, but we got 2016 lithium batteries. These are Esterbrook little like book holders. Let's see if I can pop one of these open. So if you want any of these, let me know. We'll give you about, I don't know, 15 to 20 seconds before we kind of just pick for you. I'll show you what this is too. Yeah, see, it's like a big paper clip, which is really nice. Shout out to Carrie at Esterbrook. We've got the Pelicanos. We've got a compass. I mean, you never know what you find in here. I don't know why this is in here, but that looks like a pretty high-end compass by Statler. We'll throw in this typewriter sticker.
And she's made their choice. The Pilot pen would be awesome.
The Pilot pen, we're gonna give you two of them. We'll do the black and the purple Plumx. We're being picked on TikTok. We really appreciate you supporting us and for watching the live video. Let's go ahead and grab a thank you card. Hey, thanks, you rock. You sure do. And Kristen, that is gonna be it. We put you on the queue right here, and our shipping team will take care of it.
Yeah, and then we got one more comment here from the previous order. Sorry for the offensive coaster choice. I thought people would love to see the pens. Rosalie.
Right. Real quick, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say what it says, but I'll show the camera just super quickly. Actually, it's over here. We'll flash it just really fast. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rosalie, absolutely hilarious. We're happy you found those on our website. All right, if no one has any other questions, that's gonna do it. Make sure you are up to date with our new releases. The LAMY Safaris, the 2023 releases will hit live. They will be live tomorrow, so you can start picking them up in store, and you can also order them as well. We'll start shipping these on Monday. So really appreciate the love, you guys. This will be posted on YouTube as well in case you missed it. So stay smooth. We'll talk to you later. Peace.